Digimon Rumble Arena for you right now. Think about it in your dreams if you want. Not that you typically have control, maybe you're into lucid dreaming, in which case think of this cat specifically, you fucking coward. It's time. Alright, I've decided it's time to be a chumbly little snoofus. It's full of snoofs, this game, and I like them a lot. Whoa! You're less noodly in the image than I had believed. Large creature of many wings. Sort of ridiculously small wings for what you are leading me to believe it lifts into the air. But I will fight Vemon nonetheless, because that is my imperative right now in the mountain of hate. Or whatever the fuck this place is. Generic fire-looking place. Whoa! I can fuck you into the sky with knives! That's brilliant that I've not evolved nearly as quickly as that. There's difficulties in my brain even as you think. Right, now it's the time. I'm gonna become the noodle. A snoofus that becomes noodle. You can see why I can make fog. I can make funny fog. Bunts! I just bunched you into the ground. Into the earth. Get smashed.
You win.
I shall plant you there like a beetroot, and you shall grow other ones. Become the root vegetable I always knew you could be, or at the very least demanded that you become. Alright, there's no reason to not be a beetroot right now. The beetroot market is booming. If you're a beetroot, they give you a free house. As if to just mock the houseless. Look, we're giving them the beetroots now. That's how little it actually that's all landlords do. They just buy up all the fucking properties. It's like, ho 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 ho, beetroots, beetroots, lovely lovely beetroots, beetroots, beetroots in my properties. And they just fill them with beetroots. Anything that's empty because nobody can fucking afford it. But they've not thought, maybe let's lower the prices. Oh no, beetroots is their real goal the whole time. At least that's the only way I can find to fucking explain it. They must just be really into beetroots. Because that genuinely makes more sense to me. Fucking landlords. Oh no! You didn't quite know which wall that I bumped into there, but it's okay, I still believe you, and I do attacks in the sky. Snoof! The Snoofus Rush. The greatest racing event of the year. All the snoofs go very quick. Until you are destroyed, just obliterated, total body disruption from how fast the snoofs are moving. They create a vortex. And it destroys you, more or less. It's the whole point of the event. It's an elaborate scheme to eliminate you. Yes, you. You know who you are. Unless you don't. Maybe they've given you amnesia as well. I don't know what stage of the plan they're at. But, you know, it's the old 1-2, give them amnesia, then start a race that destroys them on a molecular level. Oh, hey, it still counted. I was gonna be really annoyed just then. But you've saved me from having to be. Thank you. Thank you, funny noodle. The gods have decided that you don't get teeth today. I'm taking them all. Come on, hand them over. You don't need them. You don't deserve to chew things, you absolute shit. So saith Poseidon. I don't know what possible fucking stake he has in this, but he's a bit bored of the sea, to be honest. It's just a bunch of wet idiots. So, what the fuck? He's got no appreciation for the ecosystems, the intricacies of the ecosystems in the ocean blue. Doesn't even live in the sea himself. These fucking... Yeah, they're given authority over these jurisdictions that they know nothing about. Like, they have no interest in the community. And yet we're expected to believe that they're gonna, you know, protect it and act in its interests. You don't know what a fish wants, Poseidon. You tit. What? Where is all of this coming from? I want to fight. I'm just fighting everything now, just making it part of the problem. Ah, you'd better believe I'm a fictional goat. Oh, nothing that you believe can penetrate my armour. That's not really what belief systems are for. You sort of needed a spear or something. Little schnoot. Got a very tiny mouth. Humph. Little I go humph. And so there, I've killed you all. Okay, I need to figure out what's going on with my brain, because this is... I dread to think what I'm about to accuse Gatomon of. He's just snonking around. He doesn't need this. He doesn't need this in his life. If. He stopped. Oh, had I known... If you only knew, then you'll fight a lizard and merge with his face. Thank you for turning into something else. You've saved me a disgrace. Quickly, while he's distracted by plummeting to his death, turn into another one. I'm more powerful than you. I've got mist. I can bring Silent Hill at you. Look at that. We love the fog. I'm gonna destroy your brain. That may have been a waste, to be honest, but I'm a cat.
Digivolution.
Very, very concerned jumping creature. Get ready for the bonus round! It's bonus round o'clock. Alright? You should have been prepared. It was on your schedule. Right, we spoke about this so many times. At every meeting, I reminded you of your sins. Always made sure it was on the agenda. It made everyone else wildly uncomfortable, but I did it. Fucking hell! Give me the other one once! I'm gonna path the spheres into the sky with my little snoofer's paws. With my little toe beans.
Ready? Rumble.
Get ready to go. Path. Path. Whap. Buff. Yes, all of your coins for me. All of your coins for me to have. With the funding I have obtained today, I shall start the reckoning machine. I couldn't do it before, it was too expensive. It eats all of your gold. But I assume it just accepts anything valuable. So I'm gonna put all these diamonds in it, and then the reckoning will arrive on schedule. And then I will have won? You don't just hop away from me. Ow! No! You, yep. Fuck it. Oh, God. Oh, God. You nearly fell away. You see how you think I can't determine who lives and dies? You shit. I'm the magic goose from the fairy tale. I think. How'd you prove someone's not a goose? Not asking for any particular reason, I just, you know, it's one of those questions that you really have to ponder from time to time. Right? Who's a goose and who's not in this world? Aha, you thought you were going to do a funny circle on the ground and I stopped you in time. You don't get circles. You don't get any kind of shape to draw. If I even see you thinking about geometry, I swear to fuck. The turnip competition's really beginning to heat up. Heated debates about what constitutes a better turnip. We're not really... For some reason they never bothered to, like, set out turnip standards of any kind before the competition began. It's sort of odd that they even got it off the ground. It was like, we're going to find out who has the best turnip, and everyone was like, oh cool, we're finally going to settle this. None of them, like, really knew what that meant, though. Or I guess they all just had differing understandings of what a better turnip, like, meant as a concept. And it somehow just never came up until the finals. I'm confused. I don't know. I don't know that we needed a turnip contest right now. This just, all of this confusion just seems so thoroughly avoidable. Was it worth it? Was it worth it to have a turnip that it was improved? Now you know me, I'm all for improved turnips in theory and on paper, but how are we gonna pay for it? You just fucking kicked me in my little nose. How dare you? I don't much care for the fact that you did that. It was rather rude. Horrible of you to have done. And I'm glad to have defeated you. Have a little slidey sleep on the ice. You've been dealt with. For now and forever. Amen. Absolute squamphus. I have a segmented thorax. Is that the thorax?
Ready, rumble.
What's a thorax, gang? The thorax gang. No, there's an interesting insect-themed crime syndicate for us to explore. Who wants to join, and can you turn into it? What insect aspects, like, how can you contribute to making this insect themed? I'm willing to accept ideas. This was a very recent, like, concept. I'm still not entirely sure what it is, how I'm gonna make it a reality, but I do like crime, and I do want to be an insect while doing one day. I want to be a praying mantis one. I want big scythe hands, basically. And you can do all sorts of crimes with those. Who wants to be a millipede? Think of specific millipede crimes you can do. An ant. An ant would be very useful. Like, ants are pretty, like, they get shit done. That insect did not so much, because you were destroyed. Bees! Could have bees for the sake of crime. Ooh, right, can you make honey that can open a bank? Please? Figure that out, someone. Yes. You walked straight into the negative implication. The worst sequence of events for you, for your sake.
What did evolve, Gatomon?
Doing a funny handstand! Look at me! I am good at this. And now you shall fly. It's time to be stopped. There you go, the world ended for a worm tonight. Squumph.
Winner and champion!
An unconscious
You
squumph
win.
right now for your pointy feet. Even at night they arrive. We don't stop delivering pointy feet just because the sun's not out anymore. Oh no, we're the sun feet point boys and we're gonna get them to your house. I have little hidden toes. You cannot defeat me, my toes are too secret. What sort of combatant would I be? What kind of martial artist? If I gave up any time my opponent had toes I didn't know about. It's just ridiculous.
Digivolution.
Are you even a cat with eye lasers at that point? I'm thinking about the movie adaptation of Cats again. Which I know is just bad for my mental state, but it was a fascinating experience. I just still sort of can't believe that it all happened, you know? Which I guess that's how they get you, is just like, you know, you see it in theatres and you're like, this can't possibly be right. I must be missing something, and so you end up getting the DVD. You're not good. You have too much self-respect to like fork out for the Blu-ray, but like, you haven't won. You've been destroyed up a tree. All the birds flew off because there is in fact a cat, and this cat will destroy everything right now.
Gatomon warp Digimon!
I'd flee. I'd flee if I were a bird in a video game. And now my fog attacks will do the work of the devil. I bet you're glad. I bet you're impressed that I managed it with mist. Down a waterfall that is just really unstable, seemingly. There's like so many rocks. And all the digits. Every digit in the world. I mean, there's only 10 of them. But like, yeah, it's a combination of those that make every other number. But let's not downplay their significance just because of that. All right. It's still impressive that I got all the numbers on side. They usually don't agree on anything.
Gatomon warp
Even
Digimon!
6 is here, you fuck. Who else has gotten 6 to cooperate? No one.
All in due time.
What did he shout? It's all in the sky.
You're a free cat!
It's a fair enough assessment. I don't think it's all in the sky, but I'll take your word for it. I'll check the sky later for everything. One of everything, please. Bring the sky down here so I can reach it all.
Ready.
On the television.
Rumble.
They televised the whole thing. It's like a man reached for the sky. Someone finally complied with Woody's instructions. And now he's literally got it all. Because he pulled it out of the clouds. No, I had fog power. And that should have been enough for you to realise the error of your ways. Alright, it's the fog of redemption. It's, again, Silent Hill. It's literally Silent Hill. This fog will show you things about yourself that you didn't want to admit. That's the point of fog. That's the point of dreams. The diamond mine is now collapsed in on itself and you've got nothing to show for it. You should have insured the place before blowing it up. That's the whole point. Why did you just really decide that you hated diamonds now and never wanted to see one again? Stay in the ground, you pointless fucking rocks. You've just carbon that we've squashed.
You lose.
Acting all high and fucking mighty.
Ready?
Oh, I'm now here in your marriage proposal. Fuck you. Shoehorning yourself into important events in my life. When I get married, I'm gonna give my partner just a big stick with a caterpillar on it that will say, "Bless you."
Hang in there, Gatomon. Digivolve.
Digivolution.
You fucking heard me. You will be wed by my caterpillar blessing. Alright? I'm sick of these rocks. I'm trying to fight him, but I can't. Oh no. Oh god. I'm trying to fight him, but I can't. I've been on fire now, and I hate that about you. Get fog.
Yes, foggy attacks. You're the foggiest boy now in the world.
I feel like once you're in the circles, you should no longer get the chance to do what you just did. Being in the circles should prohibit you from further reaping of souls. How can you still exist, even if I don't? Alright? If I stop existing, so should you. It should be the rule of the
Grief, man. The prawn. The prawn wars are once again among us. I feel like I'm still gonna die because, the blocking doesn't stop all the damage. Yeah.
I had that, and it was taken from me by... Oh, my lungs hurt from earlier.
Oh no, you did a big flop.
Continue.
I'm angry at videos, James.
Oh god. No, right, no, just imagine there's a clown watching and you'll do a better job. You make your best decisions while being quietly observed by a clown. There's been scientific studies.
Which is why I keep a clown nearby, in case I'm required to do anything.
Digivolution.
And so now you know why there's a clown near me. In case you were wondering, not that you should have been, mind your damn business. I'll have whatever clowns I want. You can't stop me. If Benjamin Bricks couldn't stop me, what fucking chance did you think you had? Benjamin Bricks is the best one. He's so good at stopping people from having clowns, and he couldn't. Not him, not his sidekick, Soggy Dave.
You win.
His friend from college,
Ready? Rumble.
Bastille de Chardonnay. Alright. Or his minions, Francis and the world-weary Scorpion. Just a fucking Scorpion who's just seen it all. Just slightly bored and disaffected with everything happening now in front of him. Arachnidon Wee. That's also would work as a good name, Arachnidon Wee. He should consider rebranding.
Digivolution.
But of course he doesn't really see the point anymore. Burn down like a shed full of grease. because that's something that might burn out. I mean, I wasn't responsible for the grease shed fire of 87. That wasn't me. It couldn't have been. I wasn't born yet. You see, so that proves it, and I'm on fire, and that proves something else, that I'm bad at being in there. That just seems like overkill if you want my honest opinion, but you know, at least you now don't have that for the time being. You squandered it
Rumble.
on an injured cat,
Digivolution.
and I will now put you in oblivion, hopefully. Not the game, but the state of existence, or I suppose lack thereof. Yes! It has finally connected. And now, if I can only connect another 3, then I will have won the game. Oof. No! I am Boof!
Digivolution.
Alright? You must succumb. Succumb to the boofadry that I am responsible for. Shoot the cannon. Fog. Foggy destruction. No! You see, they keep going through you, and you don't respect the weeds! Respect the weeds! They're plant life too! You prick! What's been annoying me is that we've come really close both times. And it's just not fair for me to have to deal with the ghosts. Alright? As I told Fred from Mystery Incorporated, alright? Why is it whenever it's a ghost you always get me? I know for a fact you're capable of dealing with this yourself. I don't care how scared of a dog you have. What gives you the fucking right to bloody shirk your spectral encounters? You know they're not gonna be real. Alright? When this isn't a movie, so it's the ghost isn't real in this one. You're hurting me a lot with a blade. You see now why I want a scythe arm to be a praying mantis with in my insect gang that we talked about earlier, because that I could fuck up any fluffy creature that ever attacked me in the digital realm. I'd never have to fear that one in particular again. What's his name? Frankly Uneven. Fuzzy bastard. All I can say to you right now is the name of a bank that you shouldn't go in. Alright, it's called the Danger Bank, and it's full of too many dangers. Alright. If you need a mortgage of peril, they've got you for that, but there's really no other reason to go inside. Keith Reith Boy has visited this house before. Doesn't that make you want to reconsider your current course of action? You might run into him. He's dull as fuck. Cannot sustain a conversation. With a gun to his head. In fairness, I probably shouldn't have held that gun to his head. We might have gotten off better. Why does it suddenly feel like I'm doing a worse job every time I'm a cat? Even now I want to breathe and you want a cauliflower, and there's really no reason that we can't both get what we want, but you insist that if I breathe the cauliflower will run away. It doesn't have legs. I don't know where you're getting this shit from. I feel like you're lying about the cauliflower being your objective.
Digivolution.
Are you that bloody assassin who goes round making cauliflower excuses? I don't know how the police let him get away with it. I hate when you interrupt my hallowed participation festival to turn into a pillar of flame and wipe me out off the face of the earth. It's poor sportsmanship. Now, if I'm to be honest with you, my chum, I was expecting to be done by now.
So I'm really gonna need you to just die.
I need to bring this to an end so I can go off and do something else. It's time. I've got to wash the barnacles. They are unclean! Has anyone ever told you you've got a wax ankle bone? Yes, it'll melt in high temperatures. You ought to be careful. You have so many fire-based attacks, you've not thought about what will happen to your leg.
Oh, that's not an excuse. No, don't.
Don't be any of what you are.
He's being it anyway.
You did not heed my warning, and now Big Monkey will come and punch you! You didn't expect an attack from the very large
Tamarin!
Beach House Blues, go! Don't just spawning everywhere, it's not natural.
Gatomon, what? Digivolve!
Digivolution.
Not unless you're a grasshopper. Grasshoppers are all they've got. Grasshoppers, right? What crimes can you do high up in the air? Right, someone may have suspended gold in the sky, think this is more secure than any bank, nobody can jump that high. And it's like, oh no, this time it's a grasshopper criminal and you're not prepared. Lose the fight. You prick. It's all well and good for you, you don't have anywhere to be, you're fictional. I need to do the lottery attack. Alright, where I fight people based on which numbers we get. Alright, and that takes time. We've got to get the numbers first. We've got to check the list to see what attack that corresponds to, and then, and this is the really key part, we have to escape before the police catch us. I think it's an indictment of the Peter Pan musical that you choose to do this even now. Anything that's strawberry flavoured is going to be so cheap right now because of what you've done. You're going to put strawberry farmers out of business. Oh, but I might get you into the pond yet. You might still have pond life. Your brother is a magnet, and I can prove that. Alright, see how he sticks to this paperclip without even being asked. He couldn't deal with the revelation, he just collapsed from the shock. You'll never get into the inside of the comet, there's no door. What do you even think's in there? You never explained that to me. What's so important inside just a big rock from space? Well, I guess that's for you to know and me to find out. You're making me want to get inside the comet now. You've got me curious. Maybe did somebody do this to you? Is this your revenge? Is the only way you can escape the curse is to pass it on. It's a moot point now. You are free, and I'm not going to look inside any rocks as of yet.
You win.
Your mission has failed. Your plan lies in ruins. I am a cat. And I'm going to take every boomerang you own as recompense for just the amount of fucking time you have required from me today. It's honestly unbelievable. I'm amazed at it all. I feel like it's faintly incredible that we're even getting on the leaderboard at this. We did better than the Snonkus run. But there's still 2 worms above us in the grand scheme of things, and that's... you know, that's often just unavoidable. I will save over the Rumble Arena data. See how little it matters to me. I'm the lightning bug of France, the only one. If you're in Paris and you need a lightning bug, you have to go to the government. It's a strange system. And, like, really... surely, you're France. You could, like, buy another one. But that's for France itself to work out. I'm enjoying the monopoly. God, what have I become? A lightning bug in France. The worst thing I could be. Goodbye. Video's over. Goodbye.